Moo by ma, cheese lovers. It's Mr. Moo back in the barnyard here to talk about an incredible blue cheese called Chiriboga Blue. This cheese is made by a maestro, a mad scientist of cheese making named Arturo Chiriboga. Arturo is actually born in Ecuador on a dairy, but trained in Switzerland, and then moved back to Bavaria for the love of his life. And there, he started making cheese at this amazing place called Obermühle in Bad Hinterland, which is about 807 meters above sea level and is hundreds of years old. The terroir here is just divine. And so Arturo was inspired and wanted to make a cheese reminiscent of Gorgonzola. The original name for this cheese is in fact Blossom. We couldn't pronounce it, so we decided to change the name to Chiriboga in honor of Arturo. The cool thing about this cheese is that typically the Penicillium roqueforti that makes the blue is put in the vat with the milk, and so when it's in the curd, they poke the cheese and the air inspires the blue mold. But that's not what Arturo does here. What he does is actually press the curd into the form, and then he actually takes the needles, dips them in Penicillium roqueforti, and then pokes the cheese, and with that poke actually penetrates the cheese with the Penicillium roqueforti. This I've never heard done before, and it's why the rind on this cheese is so beautiful. It's like green, blue, aqua, sea, fantastic. Now the people. This cheese is an incredible gateway blue. For those who don't like blue cheese, I'm pretty confident you'll like Chiriboga Blue. But at the same time, those who love blue cheese love this cheese because it's so subtle and nuanced in both texture and flavor. The cheese is aged for about 6 weeks. And let's eat some cheese. First we smell. Oh, the cheese, the nose is like a little bit like celery, like a cell, like a cellar, and lactic. Now let's try it. Oh boy, this cheese is intoxicating. So it's like blue butter. And what I mean by that is that the texture is literally like warm butter meets fat. And the flavor is like a fermented yeastiness mixed with some vanilla, mixed with some light brininess. It's gonna sound weird, but it kind of reminds me of the Kumamoto oyster. I absolutely love this cheese because it's delicious to eat on its own, but it's also incredible to make dip with. And I've even had some friends make Chiriboga ice cream out of this cheese. And the cutest thing is that the cheesemaker, Arturo Chiriboga, he barely speaks English, but his laugh, oh boy, his laugh, you could almost taste in the cheese. He laughs like this. And that's how this cheese makes me feel every time I eat it. Go Arturo, go Chiriboga, Mubama.